What's up everyone, it's Anthony from AB Fitness Center. Today we're going to be discussing how to use creatine for muscle gain. I'm going to explain everything about creatine, if you should take it, how much, when, what it is, and we're going to get through it. I'm going to try to do it as fast as possible and give it to you without the fluff. So there's a lot of myths around creatine, okay? But creatine is by far one of the most tried and true supplements out there. It has the most research on it and has been shown to be very, very safe. So first things first, creatine is very, very safe to use. Creatine is actually found in foods. Different types of protein has creatine in it, steaks and things like that. But the problem is the amount of creatine in those foods are going to be so minimal. You'd probably have to have about 2 pounds of steak a day every day in order to get the proper amount of creatine that you would need to actually make a difference. So yes, creatine is very safe for you. It is a natural supplement. And again, like I said, it's just in regular foods. So this is why it's easier to supplement it in, because you're never gonna be able to get those amounts in food without going over your calories in certain cases too, especially if your goal is to lose body fat. So what does it do? So creatine basically increases muscle size and fullness. So creatine, what it does when you use it, it helps you to put more water inside the muscle cell, which when having that happen, your muscles actually get a little bit fuller, giving you a little bit more of a rounder look to your physique, and it kind of helps to fill the muscles out. And that water, that intramuscular water that your muscles hold on to, actually helps you to get a couple more reps in. It has been shown that taking creatine has been helps with gym performance. And how that helps you gain muscle? Well, let's just say if I normally do 5 reps with a certain weight, now maybe if I start taking creatine, I can do 6 and 7 reps with that same weight. And over time, with the law of progressive overload, now I'm doing more weight with more reps and I'm gonna be able to build more muscle. So this is why creatine works. It's just plain and simple, it works. So it's not a steroid. I know a lot of people are gonna tell you that, and this, you can show your mom this video too, because a lot of people think that creatine is a steroid. Creatine is not a steroid, like I told you earlier. It's natural and is found in foods. So it's not a steroid, it's totally safe to use. You just gotta make sure you drink plenty of water with it, so this way you get that fullness effect from using it. Is creatine safe for women to take? Yes, in fact, I'd recommend women taking creatine because it's gonna help them to build more muscle in the long haul, will allow them to lift more weights, and ultimately, like I said, put more muscle on, which will help them end up burning more body fat. Another thing that surrounds creatine is weight gain. Most people talk about the weight gain from creatine. Oh, you're gonna hold water weight. Not true. So the water weight that you're gonna be holding is gonna be intramuscular, meaning that in the muscle, you're gonna be holding the water weight, not under the skin. Under the skin bloating, right? So I'm gonna hold it in the muscle here, not in this layer, not under the skin, okay? This under the skin bloating happens when you overeat, you have too much salt and things like that. That's what causes under the skin bloating. But with intramuscular bloating in water retention, the muscles are going to hold more water and swell out a little bit more, which is exactly what you want. And this is why women can take creatine safely. So yeah, you can just tell your mom that, hey, look, mom, it's not a steroid, it's natural, just causes your muscle to hold a little bit more water. So let's get down to it. What form of creatine should you actually take? There's a ton of creatine products on the market, all promising to give you better results. The most tried and true one, the one that's been most tested in all the research studies, is basic creatine monohydrate. It is the cheapest form. You can get it basically anywhere for like nothing. And it's so cheap, it's just really, it doesn't make a big deal if you take it or not. It's like 20 bucks for a big serving will last you like 2 or 3 months. So it's like pennies to use. And again, like I said, it has so much research behind it showing how safe it is and how effective it is. It's definitely worth it to take. Now, how much of it should you take? Now, there's all these different ways and myths around using creatine. You have to load creatine, you got to take creatine during certain times. It's all nonsense. Once your muscle cells are saturated with creatine, it doesn't matter. If you load it, they get saturated a lot faster. So I'm going to make this very, very simple for you. You are going to take anywhere between 2 and 3 grams per day every day. And you're going to do that for anywhere between 4 to 6 months, and then you're gonna take some time off of it. I like to take some time off creatine, and I'll use it anywhere between that 4 and 6 month mark, and then I'll usually take like 2, 3, 4 weeks off of it, and then I'll go back on it again just to kind of give my body a little bit of a break from it. It doesn't have to be cycled. You don't have to do all that. You could even take creatine year round. Again, it's not going to make much of a difference. I like to take a little bit of a break from it, so you could use that as well as just to kind of, maybe that's something I do, but I feel like it's good to take a break from things every once in a while. But 2 to 3 grams every day consistently. Within 2 weeks, your muscle cells will be saturated and you'll get that result, the same result without having. The problem is if you load up on creatine, you're gonna get very, very bloated. Your stomach's gonna hurt because it's gonna cause a lot of stomach distress. And we wanna try to avoid that as much as possible. So 2 to 3 grams every day. And when should you take it? Does it matter? Morning, night, midday, intra-workout, post-workout, doesn't matter. A lot of people have so many myths about it out there. Take it whenever you remember. I take it in the morning when I first wake up. It's just what I do. You could take it before a workout. You could take it after a workout. You could take it at night. The main thing is you just got to be consistent. Take 2 to 3 grams every day. Doesn't matter when. And that's it. It makes it that easy. So guys, if you're interested in getting to that next level, click that description in the link below. And remember, don't just watch these videos and do nothing. Go out there, take action, go grab some creatine, take 2 to 3 grams every day, and I'll catch you on the next one.